Farewell, Paul.
Right. The very last morning at this apartment. I can't believe I'm officially leaving today for being a news center manager.
Morning, little brother. Did you had a good night's sleep?
I can't believe you are leaving us today. You've literally just got back from your holiday nearly 3 weeks ago and you're now leaving us again for being a different manager at a news broadcast center. Things will certainly change since you're not going to be around anymore.
Well, just because I'm going to be at a different location, Daniel Dickinson, it does not mean you and Matilda will never see me ever again. I will hopefully when I'm not mega busy. I'll make a visit to the apartment so I can catch up on how is everyone doing for themselves. Because I am certainly going to miss you a lot, but the business needs an urgent manager and I was their last hope. This is the reason why I have to leave you guys.
I wonder who is going to be our new manager. Is it me? I am so honored, Paul Perkinson. Thank you ever so much for choosing me, one of your oldest colleagues, to take over your apartment.
It isn't you, Daniel, but I do know who it is.
Wait. Oh, Tom Riddle. It's Olive Lockwell, isn't it?
The new manager will be announced at my leaving party later this afternoon, Daniel Dickinson. It isn't Oliver Lofwell either. I'll be heading toilet, getting dressed and getting ready for the party today. I'll see you two on the 7th floor very soon.
I do have to say, Mike Mitch, Paul's apartment looks posh and expensive. Which room is yours?
My room is on the 4th floor where you will be stopping in my room. Matilda and myself bought you a bed from Benson for Beds for about £200 as it was the cheapest bed they could have given to us at the time. What you do need to sort out is to get some new clothes, created a CV, and book for a doctor's appointment as you look much worse than you were before from the last time I've seen you.
I do need to properly sort out myself, Mike Mitch. I cannot take another night in the woodlands, as at one point, someone tried to murder me. But luckily I escaped from him. It was around on sunrise time at 5:33 am in the morning. I think I'll need a dentist appointment as well as my teeth feel very bad. I haven't had the chance to brush them since Lilliton and myself couldn't stop in the hotel anymore we slept at for our previous job.
Come with me to your new room, Charles. Paul Perkinson does not know that you will be living in his apartment. But, since he is leaving today for an urgent manager's replacement at another job, Matilda will be your new manager and she does know that you'll be living with us from now on. We will not have you being homeless anymore.
Thank you ever so much, Mike Mitch. You're my newest best friend I've met since Lilliton. Could you ring Lee so I can catch up with him? I have been missing talking to Lee since the both of us were fired.
I honestly can't believe it's Paul's last day, and it's my first day working at this apartment, and my manager is already leaving for a different job. Do either of you know who is going to take over Paul?
I do not know, Tamanda. It could be someone new or someone from this apartment. I believe it'll be someone that Paul would completely trust on to look after his apartment while he works at his new job.
I think Rob Robot is about right. I know who has been chosen to take over Paul's management role. Matilda Perkinson by any chance, Trisha? You're just about right, Amanda. I mean, Paul and Matilda has known each other pretty much since at a young age. Paul wouldn't choose anyone else to take over his apartment. After all, it's a big responsibility being a manager, especially if you are owning a tall building with residents living in it.
I remember when me and Andy first came to his apartment when we were in desperate help for a new home. Without Paul, I do not think me or Andy Alien would be here today. We really do owe a lot to Paul Perkinson for letting the two of us live in his apartment, especially by the fact that we do not have any identifications of being UK citizens.
I can't believe you are leaving us today, Paul Perkinson. I bet moving to your new headquarters is going to take a lot in for your first night there. Do they have an apartment like this one for you to live in?
Well, they do not have an apartment unlike at this place, but they do have a colleague's home where the manager and employees stay until they either move on to another job or if they have their own home to live. I do have my other home that I have rarely been stopping at because I've been stopping in this apartment moreover since 2022. But since I'll be working at a different place, I'll be moving back to my personal home so I can just drive to work and back home again. After all, my home will need a proper clean and tidy up as there is so much dust and spider webs.
I'm certainly going to miss you, Paul. It's been such an honor being your co-head leader. I hope Matilda will keep me as her co-head leader at this apartment.
So, have you decided on who is going to be our new manager, Paul Perkinson?
I have decided, Graham Gareth. And I'm not telling until the party very shortly. I just need to take my stuff from this former room of mine to my house, and then I'm coming back as your manager for the last time, to start the party. You lot better get ready for the party. I am expecting to see all of my colleagues there so I can say goodbye, one last time, as your manager.
Well, I'm going to like this mic, Mitch. So, where is Matilda Perkinson?
Matilda Perkinson at the moment is getting ready for Paul Perkinson's leaving party that they'll be having on the 7th floor at this apartment. I'm afraid you can't come as Paul does not know you and you must stay in this room until Paul has officially left the building. But I can get you anything from the canteen and you can go toilet as long as I come with you to keep on guard from anyone else seeing you.
To be honest, Mike, I do not fancy going to a party anyway right now. I just want to get on my bed for the first time and rest properly. I know it's nearly midday, but I'm so tired and exhausted from the woodlands that I'll be sleeping for a very, very, very long time. If that's okay with you, Mike.
That's not a problem at all. I hope you like your bed. I'll get you a cold drink of water and butter on toast so you can sleep peacefully and recover. I'll get Matilda later to give you a hand. You'll really like Matilda once you get to know her.
Well, thanks for the heads up, buddy. I'll be going to sleep for some time now. I know you'll bring me some food and drink, but I'm so tired out that my body is a complete dead battery. I'll try to stay awake while you bring me some nice things.
Well, this is it, Paul Perkinson. Your last day with us.
We are all going to miss you. We've been through a lot with each other. It almost feels like that we're kind of a family.
I just wanted to say to you, thank you ever so much for everything you have done for Hugh, Oliver, me, Chia Hao, Daniel, Andy and the rest of us. I hope you make a visit to Chia Ling's helicopter rides at one point, Paul.
I will likely soon make a visit to Chia Ling's helicopter rides as I have been curious a lot about Chia Ling and her business. I have rarely ever seen Chia Ling overtime due to how busy she is for herself.
Hi Paul Perkinson. I have heard that it's your last day today at this apartment.
Chia Ling. Isn't it a surprise to see you? How did you know that I'm leaving for a new manager's job today?
Well, Britannia Bornchun is the temporary manager today of my business, so I could come to see you off along with seeing some of my previous colleagues I haven't seen for some time. Even Daniel Dickinson to an extent.
Well, thank you for admiring that, Chia Ling. This is my girlfriend, Natasha Pooley.
Well, hi Jialing. Isn't it nice to finally meet you?
And it's nice to meet you too, Natasha.
Has Paul begun his speech yet?
Not yet, you two. He will be shortly. Have either of you seen Mike Mitch by any chance?
I don't think so, Matilda. We did ask Louis to see if he wanted to come to Paul's leaving party, but he told me he was very busy helping a sailor with personal issues.
Sailor Lou that would be. Oh, Paul is going to start his speech.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? I just want to say to my beautiful, trusted colleagues of my apartment, that I'm proud of all of you, that each of you perform such an outstanding commitment to this business. Each of you have a different skill that makes this apartment so successful. From advertisements, to creating official businesses, I am very, very proud of all of you to be your manager ever since your first days with me. I would not stand here right now talking about this speech if it was not for you lot. Each one of you is unique in your own personal way that makes my life very special. I honestly wish I was not leaving for this job. But I have no choice. But your new confirmed manager will be having the same responsibilities and personalities as I have given to each of you lot. Your new manager is Matilda Perkinson. My big sister.
Wow, Paul's sister's going to be in charge of the apartment, Rob. I am amazed that Paul has made this decision. At least it isn't someone we can't trust.
My beautiful girlfriend, being the new manager of this apartment.
I will be looking after each of you. I will promise that nothing bad will happen to any of us. I will make Paul Perkinson prouder than ever to not only being his sister, but also looking after his apartment while he is away taking over the new news center's management role. I have also something to mention to you all. I have decided that we need another co-head leader to join with Sarah Soft.
That's good news to hear, Matilda.
So who is going to be the other co-head leader, Matilda?
Is it me, Matilda? I am very surprised.
Is it me, Matilda?
It has surely got to be me. Matilda knows me a lot.
Chia Hao Chick Nug will be my co-head leader along with Sarah Soft.
Wait, what?
You'll be a new co-head leader now, Chia Hao. Isn't that amazing?
You should be proud of yourself, Chia Hao. You've come a long way for yourself.
I am amazed, Natasha. Chia Hao Chicknug becoming a new co-head leader with Matilda and Sarah.
It is amazing, Daniel Dickinson. But it's not as amazing as our relationship, though. Keep that a secret between me and you.
So to all of my colleagues, I just want to say thank you for everything that each of you has done for me. Now, let's enjoy the party before I say goodbye.
These foods are lovely, Karen. I bet you spent a long time making these cakes.
Well, it did took about 3 hours to do all of those, but I'm pretty good at home baking nice treats. It's a pity Andy Alien and Rob Robot couldn't have these as they were sick the last time I gave them cake.
Tasty. These are lovely, Karen Bestly. I never knew you do home baking. I can't do cakes like you can. I tried in the past, but I added too much sugar and turned on the temperature a bit too high in THW oven when I'd thrown a surprise birthday party for Henrietta Biggle earlier this year.
I'm not the best at baking either, as when I made Kate Napicopter mini wedding cakes in 2023, I unfortunately slipped on a wet floor and all of the cakes were squashed like McDonald's cheeseburgers. Natasha and Beth helped me to get up, but I was disappointed that my cakes were ruined.
Say, Rob, where's Mike Mitch? He hasn't come to Paul's leaving party. I do not know, best buddy. Maybe he's gone out to find a new job for himself.
I do say, Paul and Matilda, I am certainly very proud of myself to becoming a new co-head leader. Not only just being Matilda's boyfriend, but also working with her and Sarah Soft in the manager's room. I will certainly have a much bigger and more important job role at this apartment. I have made you proud, Paul Perkinson. And I used to be cocky when I first started to work for you.
I do remember when you were cocky at first. But that was only because Alessandro was doing your heading at the time. But, look at you now. You'll become Matilda's most important partner of her life, as she will make sure that you will be okay with her. And, you make sure she is okay too. But I do know that I can trust you looking after my sister.
I am looking forward to being the new manager of my brother's apartment. No matter what happens to you, Chia Hao, I'll make sure that we are never separated from each other, ever again. If anyone needs an emergency replacement, I'll find the most trusted colleague I can rely on to give any business a hand. I already done an emergency replacement before and it affected my boyfriend's well-being pretty badly, especially at the time Oliver Maplewell Owen was a nuisance to you and Chia Hao. So what time do you need to go to your new job, Paul?
Well, the co-head leader of the news center wants to meet me before the end of today. So, since I got all of my stuff from the apartment to my house, I'll have to leave before 6 p.m. this evening. I'll make sure everyone waves me off before I officially leave this place. But, where is Mike Mitch? I haven't seen him at my party at all.
Mike Mitch at the moment is dealing with personal things. Nothing you need to worry about. I know what's happening with him.
I can see Paul Perkinson leaving the place, Mike. I wish the best of luck with him at his new job.
Wishing you all the best of luck, Paul Perkinson.
Do not let anyone get the best out of you anymore, Paul. I hope the new colleagues will treat you respectfully.
We'll always remember you for letting us live at your apartment.
Don't forget about us.
Goodbye, Paul. Good luck at the new job.
Giving you my support, Paul.
Farewell, chap. See you hopefully soon.
Best of luck, mate. Enjoy your new management.
I'll always remember
Come
all
to
the best
visit my
times
Paul's
with each
place
other.
at one point, Paul.
Thank you so
for
much
being
for
my
being a part of my
manager.
life, Paul
Good luck
Perkinson.
from me and Ellen.
You can come out of the room now, Charles. Paul has officially left the apartment. As of right now, Matilda is our new manager.
I'm really looking forward to my new life at Matilda's apartment. So, what do you know? Since before I moved into this building, Mike Mitch.
Well, interestingly, I have been slowly becoming more confident with myself. Ever since I first came to this building, I have been getting help from the wonderful people such as Matilda herself, Sarah Soft who is the co-head leader, Beth Bumblehug who runs her own comfort room on the 3rd floor, and some other people that has changed me for the better ever since Paul's colleagues has been noticing about my personal issues some time ago.
Charles Chilton, I have been expecting to see you in this room. Have you been recovering all right in here?
Well, Matilda, I had such a comfortable sleep on my new bed that you and Mike Mitch has bought for me. I just want to say thanks ever so much for taking me in this place. I couldn't spend another night in those woodlands. I thought I was wiser and cleverer than anyone else. But
That backfired and you were worse off than previously. Charles, the wisest thing to do when it comes to being directionless is to chat to someone you can trust to get help whenever it's personal problems, or if you have injured yourself, or, and especially, if you were in dangerous situations. I have called a doctor to come and see you in this room tomorrow morning. All you just need to do is to relax and think positive thoughts. You are, Charles Chilton, are now in safe hands. Remember what I just said.
thank you, Miss Perkinson. I am very grateful for this.
Call me Matilda. Everyone calls me by my name.